Okay, so today I would like to talk about one particular love language. Now, a lot of you might have heard about the 5 love languages. It is a famous book that's sold a bazillion copies. But if you're non-monogamous, most people that are non-monogamous have fallen in love under another love language that's beyond the 5. And I'd call that freedom and adventure. So the folks in my practice and a lot of my friends, they fell in love at a festival like Burning Man, or they fell in love at a dungeon like Sanctuary, or maybe rock climbing or skydiving or doing something adventurous. And they found this person that they just bonded with in that adventurous way. And they're like, this is my adventure buddy. This is my partner in crime. And they're just like so happy to have found this person that bonds with them in the same way regarding freedom and adventure, and they feel seen and heard, and they feel lit up in their body. So this is important to know within the relationship, because if you know that that is the thing that bonds you in love, then you can be aware of the things that are a threat to it. 2 things that are a threat to it is too much responsibility or feeling controlled, right? So let's talk about responsibility. So often couples get so confident that they're like, oh, I can take on that 80-hour job, a 80-hour-a-week job, we'll be fine. Or we can have that 3rd baby, we'll be fine. And they don't realize that taking on too much responsibility like that will destroy the very thing that bonds them, the freedom and adventure. And so it's really important to be aware of that. So, and make sure that your life has a certain amount of balance, because if that is your love language and you take on too much responsibility, it will be incredibly challenging to your partner or partners. So the other thing is control. So if your love language is freedom, then if you feel controlled, you often are feeling the opposite of love, or you're feeling very threatened, and you might catch yourself being very defensive. And I see this in my practice all the time, where one person has an ask, and it might be very reasonable, but it triggers the other person because it triggers that core need to feel free and be able to have individualism and all of that. So that's something to be worked through, right? Because in non-monogamy, our partners do deserve to be able to have asks and to be able to set boundaries and negotiate boundaries and things like that, so that both people can feel grounded enough in the non-monogamy so that it's a fun journey, so that you feel safe in this journey of adventure, right? So that you feel that your partner has your back. That's one of the key things that people need, regardless of your relationship model. People need to feel like their partner has their back. So there's a balance between figuring out how to give freedom and adventure to your partner while also negotiating self-care needs and being cognizant of that trigger point of feeling controlled. So there is no perfect solution. This is just something to negotiate and be really consciously aware of. Because if you're unconscious and just being reactive and throwing fits and fights, you're never going to work through this. It requires being in a very conscious, grounded place of self-awareness. And from that place, it can be worked through. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be doing more videos, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.